welcome back to this episode of Caboose Restoration. Today, we're going to be painting the roof, but first, it's 4th of July today. So happy Independence Day. Like that. Happy Caboose Restoration, 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everyone. This is a special Caboose Restoration 4th of July. Special 4th of July episode. Happy Independence Day. Look at that. Sparklers. Happy Independence Day, everyone. Mild fun. Here's quite a show way out there. Somebody just did something. Yeah, look at that. I think that's Schneck Farms. Cool. So aside from all the 4th of July fun, we're here and we're gonna paint the roof. Oh yeah, it's daylight again. So like, we just turned the lights out for a second. Okay, they're back on. And here we go. So what we're also gonna do today is we are going to paint the grab irons too. So hope we can get to that and take the paint off the rest of them and get those painted white too. We got some white paint at Home Depot. So let's get to painting the roof. Alright, well, we got a nice healthy coat of red paint on here, and he's looking really good. So what we're going to do is, this stuff is really tacky, and it takes a long time to dry. So we're going to let it dry overnight, and come back tomorrow and do the other side. But in the meantime, in the beginning of the episode I mentioned we are going to be working on the details and the grab irons. Well, we are. We have a bucket of all the front grab irons that still need to have the paint, the old paint taken off of them. So that's what we're gonna do now. Is we did the back ones already. That was in an earlier episode. So now we're gonna do the front ones, and then after we do that, we have a can of white paint and primer in one, which is very nice. That makes it convenient. And we're gonna paint them. The details that we took the paint off of a few episodes ago. So these are ready to be painted. So let's get to it. Alright, that looks pretty good for the first side. Nice brand new white, and so we're gonna let that dry and then flip them over and do the same to the other side. So meanwhile, while that paint's drying on those other details, we got the paint stripper and we're getting the other details getting ready for paint. We're getting the old crusty paint off of them and getting ready for the new paint. Just like we did a lot of episodes ago when we did this, it's the same process. We just have a pie tin and we put the paint stripper in it, and we're just using a toothbrush to get it off. Pretty simple. Always keep your pie. You want to do it in a pie tin. This is a foam tray, and this is called science, folks. Bill Nye the Science Guy should be here. Yeah, he stopped by to say hi. Look at this, that's just so cool. It just ate away that foam. So don't use paint stripper with foam, people. Yeah, we knew it would do that. We just wanted to see what would happen. And that's what happened. Been spending a lot of time taking the paint off the other details. So finally these are dry enough to where we can flip them over and paint the other side. Alright, same process. Now we just wait for those to dry. And then most of them there we can take off because they're done. It's just the brake wheel and a few of the little parts on the right over there. We'll flip over and do the other side along with the other back. Well, we have the other set of details drying in the garage. So now we're going to paint these other ones. Just like we said. So this is this set's first coat. So these are the front end details. So here we go. Alright, we're gonna let these dry, and it's the same process for these guys too. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, you see we have our finished parts over there that still need to be painted on the other side. So we're in the process of that right now. We have one of the brake wheels, and we're gonna paint the other side of it right now. Okay, now we're doing the opposite sides of these parts. Alright, same process as before, let them dry. Alright, well all these details look very nice in their coats of paint. We're done with the white painting. They've gotten multiple coats, so they look very nice. We might touch them up here and there if they need it, but we're done for today. So, we're going to be back tomorrow though, to paint the other side of the roof. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, welcome back. It is the next morning. We're here today, and we're gonna paint the other side of the roof. So here we go. It has been about a day since we put on this paint. We've painted the top part of the roof, and we've let it dry. It looks really good, so this part is done. So we're pretty much done with red painting at this point. And we're just doing a little bit of touch-up work on the grab irons and the details with the white paint. And after we're done there, you'll see what we got going. Alright, so our project today is to make plexiglass windows to go into the window areas on the Caboose. We're doing this because make it look just that much nicer, and it just brings out a little bit more character in it. So I think they'll look very nice. And so what we have here is a sheet of plexiglass that we have marked the perimeter of the square that fits the window opening. And now we have a blade in our saw, and we're going to cut it out and see how it fits. Now that we have our piece of plexiglass cut out, you see the edges are a little rough, so we are going to clean them up. So now, as you saw us test fitting it, it fits good side to side, but the height is a little high, so we're just sanding it also to just minute little adjustments to bring it into shape.
It's a little high.
It's a little wide on the top.
Let me see it. Is it in or?
You need to do something.
Yeah, it's the top.
Nope, it's not all the way. No, it's not. It's not. It is. It is not. Look at that. It is not. You need to trim some. Oh, okay. Window in, it's shaped. Every single plexiglass window has to be custom made to each window there is because each one is a little different. So that's what we're going to be doing now pretty much for the rest of this episode. So we're not going to bore you with making about 13 windows, 12 or 13, whatever there is on here. So we showed you the process for one, how we're going to do it, and we'll get back to you when we make all of them. Alright, well, we are done with cutting out the windows. We've determined where they're going to be and where they best fit in their locations. They're not totally perfect, but they look very, very, very good. Some of the window openings are very difficult to fit the plexiglass windows into, so yeah, but we did the best we could and they look very, very good. What we did was we cut out the window with the jigsaw, we took it to the grinder wheel, and then we brought it to the actual caboose and sized it and then grinded it to fit. Each window has a special size, so each one is a custom shape. But they turned out very good. I'm very happy with them. I can't wait to see them when they're all done. And we peel the paper back and see the clear way right through them. Okay, that's about it for now. The next step for us will be, once we paint the interior the OSHA green color, the next step for the windows will be to glue them in. Alright, well that concludes this episode of Caboose Restoration. We got a lot done this weekend. We painted the roof, we painted the details, and we got the plexiglass windows shaped and fitted. So, it looks really good. It looks even better than it did before, and progress is coming along very good. So stay tuned for the next episode when we will probably be painting the interior with the OSHA green color, or maybe something else. You never know what comes down the road. So stay tuned for the next episode, and over and out. We'll see you next time. What's happening? Oh, my finger was on there. Yeah, wait, I started too soon. We have pie, tin, we have python. Wait up. Yeah, so these are the front end decals. So here we decals. No, they're not decals. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Well, welcome back. It's been about a net that we've marked the diameter, or not diameter. No, let me see it. So stay tuned next week. So stay tuned for the stop dropping things.